making updates to my bike. Okay, this is where I plan to install it. And based on the instructions, it looked pretty simple. At least I hope so. According to this, I have two ways I can install it, if you see that. I can either install it on the stem, yes, stem, which I've already got it installed. I just got to add the extra mounting zip tie to make sure it stays. Or I could have put it on the handlebar. Went on and mounted it on the stem. I think I like that. And then that little piece right here is where I have to put the zip tie. It already has like a real thick rubber band around it that they gave me, an elastic band. And then I put a zip tie here that they also included in the kit. So far, so good. Pretty easy. Okay, as you can see, the zip tie is in place now. It went on pretty easy. I didn't have any problems. And the mounting bracket is pretty secure at this point. So now I'm going to get the rest of the pieces on. Okay, the new odometer is installed, and I'm going to take my bike out. Let's see, it should be at 0. Let's make sure we have it on odometer. That says odometer, if you can see it. Okay, so let's take it out for a nice spin and see how I like it. Okay, everyone, as you can see, I'm hot and sweaty. My glasses are even fogging up on me. Thus, so far, my first ride out with the changing of the bikes and me installing odometer, I realized that saying that I'm going to do 45 miles in 3 days is a little ambitious. I'm going to have to work on 45 to 50 miles over a 5-day period. So I made it out. I have 3.6 miles. I did a super big hill after about 2.5 miles, 3 miles into my ride, and it kicked my butt. But don't just take my word for it. Hope I'm not covering up the mic. Don't just take my word for it. I will show you the odometer on my bike that I installed recently. There it is. I have done 3.6 miles so far. I'm pooped. And I'm laughing at myself. So, well, I learned a lot today. So we're going to see how it goes. But I have to do at least that many miles to get back home. So my goal is to just get in 10 miles a day round trip. We'll see how it goes later. All right, I'm taking another break. And I have to say, I'm really laughing at myself because I'm tired. I have managed to get in 5.4 miles, and I have to ride back home, which is good because that forced me to get in even more miles. But I'm just amazed. I don't know. I tell you, this is kicking my butt. So we're gonna see. Here's my odometer, just so you can see where I am in my current miles. Here I am. Here it is, my odometer. I have currently ridden 5.4 miles, hills and all. I rode a couple of big hills and 2 moderate hills, and I can feel it in my thighs. So glad I installed this odometer so I can keep up with my miles and make life a little more simpler. Later. It's a beautiful day out here, so as I sit and take me a rest break, I'm just taking in my surroundings and enjoying the day. I think I'm getting ready to get back on my bike. Here she is. Get on there and get in some more miles. I don't know if you can hear the birds or not, but the sound of birds I love hearing. They are so beautiful. And just the breeze, the cool breeze. I think we're in the 60s today. We've been in the 50s, I want to say last couple of days in the mornings. And then at noon we get into about the low 60s, which is nice. During the morning when it's in the 50s, sometimes it's a little overcast. Then the sun to break through during the day. So that's a big deal too, as far as getting out and riding my bicycle. I'm hanging in there. Okay, I actually got in 7.6 miles today. I'm proud of myself. It was not an easy 7.6 miles, and I have a lot to think about. Stay tuned. Day 2, and I am heading out the door to do my second day ride. Wish me luck. Currently, I am at 7.5 miles from yesterday, and I'm adding to it. Okay, I've made it to my location, straight riding. No, I am not taking my bicycle to a location and then getting on my bicycle from there. I am actually riding from a starting point all the way to the location I want to ride, riding the location and then going back. So I made it to this location. It's beautiful out here today, as you can see behind me. I'm at one of my favorite parks, and I have 11.4 miles now logged on my bicycle, and I don't even know if I'm halfway through with my ride. So I'm really hoping I'll get 10 miles in today. Here's verification of my odometer, my bike odometer to verify. And here is a beautiful view of my surroundings. Look how pretty that is. That's absolutely gorgeous. It's nice out here today. I've been to this park before, so I just needed a quick break. I'm not recording while I'm riding, and I don't have my chest mount on me. So I'm just taking video footage here and there as I get to different locations. Pretty excited. I made it to day 2 of my 45 miles in a week. Okay, I made it to the end point of today's ride, and I am getting ready to turn back around after I take me a quick water break, but I did make it to the end. Here's my mileage. There's my mileage, as you can see, currently at 12.7. So I've made it, 4 miles so far? Not bad. And here is a little information about the park that I rode to. Like I said, one of my favorite parks. It's so beautiful through here. You can never, never, never be disappointed coming to this park. Started my way back up the hill, and it's a nice little incline, but I think I'm almost more than 60% up the hill by now. And I'm just perched on my bicycle taking a break, looking at the views until my body cools down and I feel comfortable enough to ride. And this is my scenery for now, and this is me sitting on my bicycle, leaning up against it. But that's where I came from. The last video I was showing everybody that I was coming up the hill. So that's where I came from, and now I'm just taking a rest break. And this is where I have to go up. So I'm making it, just taking a little time. Break number 3, trying to make it up this hill. I'm gonna get it. So I'm just sitting down at a bench just watching the cars go by. Just watching all the cars go by and hi, and the other cyclists go by. It's so beautiful and peaceful sitting here. But that's the remainder of the hill I need to go up. And then I'm gonna detour and take another piece of the park, go down that hill and come back up. And then I would have completed the park. But I still have a good rise to go to get back. Hanging in there. I made it, I made it, I made it. Over 10 miles? Anyway, I'm pooped. Here's my mileage check. Ta-da! 18.1 miles in 2 days. I'm pooped. Later. Well, I'm here at Cuyahoga Valley National Park, and I'm just trying to find some parking. I got here, it started to drizzle a little bit, but it looks like we're okay. So this is day 3 Found a place to park. Well, this is day 3, and I'm getting ready to start my ride. See you in a moment. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right. On your left. Sorry. It's a nice cool day out here today. It's beautiful.
I think we're at 83 or 86, so in the sun it can be quite warm. But when you're on the trail, riding beneath the canopy of the trees is really nice and cool. Hi, hi. I don't know if y'all can hear a lot of the wind that's blowing against me. I hope not. Hopefully you can hear me nice and clear and have as little background noise as possible. But hearing the wind blow through the trees and the birds, it's really pretty. This is one of my favorite parks to ride. Cuyahoga Valley National Park is where I'm at today. Hi. Hello. Oh my. Hi. How are you doing? Hi. 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 On your left. Excuse me. Whew. Okay, my odometer says I currently have 26.9 miles total. So if you guys remember, I started out at 18.1, 18 and a half. So I've come a good ways, and I've just been listening to music to keep me motivated because I'm determined to get to 45 miles today. This is day 3. I don't know if I'll do 45 miles in 3 days every week, or if I may have to stretch it out to 4 or 5 days. But I really wanted to do this. This is part of the trail that I'm on now. I passed some really, really nice sights, but honestly, I'm just focusing on getting my miles done. Later. All the way down here. And how many miles do you think it took me? Let me show you. My odometer said 18.1.5 when I left. Somewhere around in there. And can you see it? 30.2 altogether now. Proud of me. Very proud of me. Proud, proud, proud. Heading back. Okay, when I came down earlier, which was many miles ago, because I'm at 37.6 miles, and I'm on my return trip. Well, when I came down this hill the first time, it was awesome. I made it up a little bit of the hill, as you can see, but I have no shame in saying I will be walking my bike. I pooped, but I think I'm gonna get in right at 45 miles or close to it total for the last 3 days. And today will be the longest ride yet to make up for the other 2 where I only got 7.5 and then a little over 10 yesterday. So I have plenty of water with me. 2 big bottles of water. I finished the orange one and now I'm working on the larger clear bottle. And I think I might get another bottled water rack installed before the ride. I'm trying to decide. Believe it or not, these 2 bottles is almost half a gallon of water. Not quite, but almost. And when I say not quite, I want to say I had, out of my half a gallon bottle of water that I fill up each day, I want to say I had maybe 20 ounces left in it this morning when I left out, or this afternoon. So anyway, I'm gonna walk this hill, but I'm doing pretty good. This is the only hill that I just don't have the energy to make it up today. Later. Well, my end of miles is 42.2 miles in 3 days. Yaha!